Russia and Ukraine dominate global headlines as they conduct a prisoner exchange. While peace talks ended without a breakthrough, the human stories behind these events often go unnoticed. The roots of this conflict are complex, spanning decades of political, territorial, and cultural disputes. From Crimea's annexation to repeated skirmishes along contested borders, tensions have escalated and persisted, reshaping the region. Analysts emphasize that understanding this historical background is essential to interpret the prisoner exchange and ongoing negotiations. Families of prisoners waited anxiously at the checkpoints, highlighting the human cost of geopolitical conflict. Today, we explore the complex interplay between diplomacy, military strategy, and personal stories that define this crisis. The prisoner exchange was meticulously planned. Buses transported detainees under strict supervision, with soldiers monitoring every step. Families gathered anxiously, waiting for the arrival of loved ones. Emotional reunions unfolded, revealing the personal toll of the conflict. Experts caution that while the exchange is a sign of limited cooperation, it is far from resolving the larger geopolitical standoff. Media coverage portrayed contrasting narratives, some highlighting humanitarian efforts, others framing the event as political maneuvering. The delicate balance between human emotion and political calculation defines the significance of the prisoner swap. While the exchange occurred, high-level peace talks concluded without resolution. Delegates from both sides could not reconcile differences on territorial disputes, security guarantees, and the role of international oversight. Political analysts warn that this stalemate could prolong hostilities and increase risks to civilians. Diplomatic channels remain tense as entrenched positions impede compromise. The failure underscores the fragility of international diplomacy, revealing the limits of negotiation when historical grievances are unresolved. Experts speculate that without renewed dialogue, escalation remains a distinct possibility, further destabilizing the region and impacting global markets. The human cost of the conflict is immense. Civilians endured daily uncertainty, infrastructure damage, displacement, and psychological trauma. Humanitarian organizations continue to provide aid under extremely challenging conditions. The prisoner exchange offers a brief respite, but cannot undo years of hardship. Interviews with refugees, aid workers, and local leaders reveal the complex dynamics of providing support amidst ongoing hostilities. The human stories add depth to the geopolitical narrative, reminding viewers of the real people behind the headlines. The prisoner swap and failed peace talks drew global attention. International leaders, including the United States, Germany, France, and the United Nations, called for renewed negotiations. Analysts examined the geopolitical ramifications, noting the fragile balance of power in Europe and beyond. Financial markets reacted cautiously, reflecting global concern. Think tanks emphasized the importance of diplomacy, warning that further escalation could have wide-reaching consequences. The world watches closely, understanding that even minor developments in this conflict can influence international security, trade, and humanitarian aid. Although the prisoner swap represents a rare sign of cooperation, the broader conflict remains unresolved. Analysts predict that future negotiations will be difficult as both sides maintain rigid positions. Civilians continue to hope for peace, yet uncertainty dominates daily life. Observers highlight that symbolic gestures, like prisoner exchanges, may provide a foundation for incremental diplomacy, but cannot replace comprehensive agreements. The months ahead will determine whether tension escalates or dialogue prevails. With global powers monitoring the situation closely, the fragile hope for lasting peace persists in a region scarred by years of conflict.